Hi there, I am Kimberly from Classic Learning Test, and I want to share with you today some information about CLT8 and how to use the analytics to really enhance your students' education. So sometimes we're asked, why have 7th and 8th graders test? Well, one, it's great experience for them, gets them warmed up and comfortable with testing. It can also really help parents and educators to understand how their students are progressing, what their strengths are, what their areas for improvement are. And then for some homeschoolers, they also need to turn in an end of year assessment. And so for those folks, they will be able to use this in a lot of states to meet end of year testing requirements. So if you want to know more, come to CLTexam.com, and there is information right here about the CLT8. But if you click the sign in and sign up, you can go to create a dashboard for your student, and that's where you will register for an exam. But once those scores come back, you will be able to see how your student performed. So on this sample account, I'm going to show you what a student's analytics would look like from the CLT8. So this student scored a 72. And you can see right here, this is a national percentile of 69. That means that they scored better than 69% of students who would test. And you get the breakdown of how they did in verbal reasoning, which is reading comprehension, but also some application of knowledge, grammar and writing, and quantitative reasoning. We call our math section quantitative reasoning because we're really testing more than math, but actually how you apply math knowledge. So you will also see a test taker comparison. So our user percentile, this student would score within the 53rd user percentile. There is a difference here. Our national percentile tends to be higher. CLT test takers predominantly come from private schools, charter schools, and homeschools, though not exclusively, but they do tend to be a little higher scoring students. And so this percentile is normally lower. Don't be alarmed, that's to be expected. And then you can look at the academic domains and subdomains report. So we are testing 15 subdomains, still in those main areas of language arts and mathematics. And this area will give you an idea of what your students' strengths are. So this student performed really well in understanding the passage as a whole, writing style, plain geometry, and writing structure. This helps you to understand, oh, these are areas maybe I should really allow my student to flourish with. Can we provide some enrichment in these areas? Maybe this is a gifting that they have that you really want to foster because it's something that they can maximize. But then there are also areas for improvement. Oh, this student did not do very well with their pre-algebra and algebra, arithmetic, and operations. So what exactly would that look like? So if you open that little information box, you will see that you get an understanding of what is required in this section. And then you would see some sample questions that would be typical of questions asked on the CLT8. So look through those. That can give you a lot of information about, why your student didn't do well, maybe what kinds of things you could focus on. You will also understand down here, we give a glimpse into all 15 subdomains that we assess. So you can look at each one of these, get a lot of information. You'll see how many correct the student got of each type of question. And so you can dig in here and understand more about your student and how they're performing. You can see maybe this is something that you want to focus on a little bit more because textual analysis was perhaps weaker than understanding the passage as a whole. So, let's dig into what that means and how can we foster that in the coming year. We hope that you will enjoy the CLT8, that your student would have a positive experience with it, but mostly that you would be able to use these results in a way to really enhance your students' education. Reach out to us if you have any questions. info at cltexam.com is a great way to reach out. Thanks and have a great day.